Okay? Okay. Here is my next song.
노을 같은 너의 그 입술이 바다 같은 너의 그 입술이 내겐 어떤 별보다
Me in New York for the day only again. I'm trying to find the end of the line and it does not look like I'm gonna be seeing it anytime soon. I started on 72nd Street and I'm on 67th. Is this?
What? Oh, the line's still going down. Yeah, the line is going way down there. We're going to be in the very back.
Oh my gosh. The end of the line was at 66th Street. We started on 72nd. It's 11:14 and doors don't open till 2. The line is moving and it's only 12. Not sure why, but I'm not complaining. We're on 68th Street and we're still going. It's only been an hour so far and my socks are soaked. Almost 4 hours later, actually 7, 12, 1, 2, 3, almost 5 hours later, finally made it in, and I think I'm gonna get pretty close. So, but I'm soaked, and now I'm excited. It's like a first date or something.
Changed the hell out of us during COVID. Show some love to DJ.
Hi, hopefully you guys can hear me, but I'm in my raincoat thing. I'm drenched, it's kind of no point. But it's almost 4 p.m. and hopefully Jungkook performs earlier because I'm trying to dip out. But this is my view right now. JK just finished. I'm gonna watch everybody leave now.
Issue of gender inequality,
including me. I finally made it to somewhere I can sleep, but I can't believe I saw the Jeon Jungkook live in person. I'm so happy, but I would never do that ever again because my feet are soaking wet, my shoes, my socks, everything. I'm probably gonna get sick, but it was worth it. I almost wanted to just fly back home because by the time he was done it was like 7 p.m. 7:30, but there was no more flights back home. So luckily the place that I'm staying at is Nap York, which is just like napping pods basically, but luckily they let me check in early because I actually reserved for midnight, and it's only like 9 p.m. not even, and luckily I have the whole room to myself. So here's a little tour. This is where you enter. Little bathroom, and there's just a little pod. That's what it looks like. And then you get a locker. Well, we can't see, but a locker. The sad part is that I didn't bring anything to change into, so I kind of don't need a shower anyway. But hopefully everything dries up by the time I leave tomorrow. For some reason, the AC is on and I don't have the control of it. And I'm too tired to go downstairs to ask them. So, I'm just gonna sleep like this. Why is the AC on anyways? Because it was raining all day. Literally, like, all day today. Oh my gosh. But I'm like tired, but not tired. But maybe it's just because I'm still like high off that Jungkook energy. I'm so happy I got to see him live in person. The adventure to get to Central Park, I felt like I was Christopher Columbus or something, because I went from, so I landed in Newark, so that's in New Jersey and not New York, so that was still a whole mission on its own. So I went from plane to a little bit walking to coach bus to some more walking to a lift ride, because I was not trying to figure out the subway station. I basically knew I had to go straight down, but it was like many blocks. And then coming back to this, or not, coming to this like nap pod place, it was actually only like 30-minute walk, which I should have just done that earlier, but because it was probably, but actually walking here at night, it wasn't as bad because there were cops like every couple of, you know, feet, so it wasn't too bad. Although that's not 100% trustworthy either, but yeah, I'm just glad I'm here in bed. I got to New York around 9:30-ish a.m. and then it took me about an hour to get like in the Central Park area. So then as soon as I got there, like, I did not eat all day, so luckily I used the restroom at the airport, and then I didn't even bother grabbing anything to eat because I thought I would grab something closer to Central Park. But the closer I got, there were just like apartments and stuff, or like hotels and stuff like that. So I was like, all right. And then I saw the line for the entrance, and I was like, ooh, I better get in line now. So I got in line around 11:15, and then they started letting us like actually into the park around, I think, like 12:30. So once we got more in, because Central Park is huge, once we got closer to the entrance, that was around, I don't know, my mind's all over the place right now, actually, sorry. So obviously doors open at 2, and then once the door opened, I didn't get inside after security and everything until 3:30, and the show starts at 4. So luckily I got in like basically on time. Even with that, we did not know the lineup at all because they didn't want to, you know, release that schedule. The very first performance was Anita, and then it was Conan Gray. I'm not too familiar with them, so I wasn't too excited. And then Stray Kids came on. Well, 3 of them. I forget what they're actually called. Their subgroup was called. But once they came on, oh my gosh, there was pushing and shoving. That was the first time I've ever experienced that. That actually was way worse than Lollapalooza, and I've been to Lollapalooza twice, and I have never experienced that kind of pushing and shoving before. But luckily, all that waiting, I was pretty close. But even when I was that close, like, like everyone had their phones up, and you know, everyone's like trying to tiptoe, try to see the best view they can get. And basically I didn't really see much because the screen, the biggest screen that was angled towards the audience, at least from my view, they didn't have that as like a camera on the artist. It was just like a random words and background view. I'm like, really? There were only a few not customers, there are only a few artists that actually did that, like Anita, but then they were trying to do some funky like editing graphics with it. It was kind of like, okay, is that necessary? But I get it, because she was working a lot, and I think they wanted to kind of make that not too rated R, I guess. But anyways, once Stray Kids came on, and they were like, surprisingly they only performed like 3 or 4 songs, I feel like. But it was understandable because that wasn't really the original plan for just the 3 of them. But anyways, once they were done, I was like, yes, please, I hope a lot of people leave, because it seemed like it was either ARMY or stays. Luckily, yes, it kind of did, and it was kind of sad because there was these 2 girls that were right in front of me, and her mom kind of fell behind me. And then after Stray Kids was done, or somewhere in between, there was just like this group behind me that like shoved everyone. Like they really actually like shoved everyone, where we all got pushed ahead. Editing Katie here, and basically I didn't finish what I was trying to say, but that mom, her mama bear instincts came on. So as soon as the shoving came on, she's like, all right, I know these girls only came for Stray Kids. So she had to literally grab their hands and pull them back just so they can like dip out, or I don't know, go further in the back or something, because when that shoving happened, it was not fun. It became serious. And there were a couple times where it randomly would be like we all of a sudden get like 3-4 steps like forward, and that's very, very weird for festivals. If you've gone to festivals, specifically K-pop festivals, like those 3-4 steps are big. But each time I got closer and closer, and I'm like, please, I just hope nobody talking in front of me, because any little move, like, you'll lose sight. And at this one point, this girl, her hair was right in my face. Oh my gosh, no hate, but it was smelly. But I'm still glad I got to see JK, because there was this part of the stage that came out a little bit, and he came out there, and he was one of the only artists that actually came out, which I love. I can't complain. I definitely would not do it again, not at a festival, unless I got VIP. That would be a different story. But hopefully one day I will get to see OT7. So far I've seen Hobie and August D, and now JK. So I only have 4 more to see. Anyways, I think I'm just rambling on. I will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully the airport is not crazy, because I am not trying to see that big ass crowd seeing JK off. Hopefully he's at a different airport. Wet socks. It didn't dry. Should have used washer and dryer, but that's $10. I can hear my neighbors, so I don't want to be loud. It's only 7 a.m. I only get to say goodbye in 2 hours. At least I get a view. I kind of wanted to eat upstairs, but they don't have it yet. This McDonald's was playing some good music. And I'm not usually a hot coffee drinker, but it's kettle, so not too hot. So I attempted to come look for Jungkook's billboard again, and I actually ended up being like right under it. I didn't realize it, so I walked that way, but it's right here. And it's not even him again. I guess it wasn't meant to be. I found my way back to Times Square, getting better at this. One thing I realized is that though the subway might be the right letter, you gotta make sure you're going the right direction. So last time I ended up going downtown towards Brooklyn, and I meant to come up towards Times Square. I'm gonna try to go line in front store quick and head to the airport. Hopefully it's not crazy crowded with Jungkook fans. The entire time I was here, I was on the search for halal food. I think that's just Mediterranean food, and I got it. But I'm gonna save it for the airport because, yeah, I don't want to eat on the streets. They just opened, and I'm going in. Hopefully I can get something. I'm gonna cry. All right, I got like 15 minutes here before I gotta go head to the airport. They came and signed it. Oh my god. These were not signed last time. So genius. This is my happy place. They have these guys here. Out of the line front store. I actually was kind of within my time limit, but I had to wait in line for like 5 minutes, so that's what kind of held me back. And now I gotta go to the airport, and hopefully I make it there on time. So wish me luck. It's raining again. So open this way. Just got past TSA pre-check. If you don't have it, get it. And I still have about 55 minutes to spare. Just gotta walk to my gate, and actually I see it right now. I got about 20 minutes left until my flight starts boarding. Thank you for following along. I know I said I never would do this ever again, but it was a lot better planned, and that's all I have planned for this year. So we'll see if I do another spontaneous trip. If you've seen this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.